Hey guys, it's Momo, and today I am going to take you through Con Crunch Purgatory. So basically, if you aren't familiar with the term Con Crunch, it's when a cosplayer procrastinates and waits until the last minute or decides to add on a cosplay to their lineup at the last minute, like a couple weeks to a week before the convention, and we just like slowly kill ourselves, but it's somehow worth it in the end. So instead of doing kind of like a sit down video thing, I'm just vlogging. I feel like this is going to be more comfortable for me. Just kind of like talking to you guys, kind of like I do on Instagram, versus just like sitting down and trying to like, you know, put something together. This is just me being me and suffering internally with regret and bad decisions and mental illness. Yeah! So I'm going to take you on a tour of my craft room, also known as my house, and just kind of show you guys what I'm up to, and yeah, like a behind the scenes of my cosplay stuff. So let's do this, because obviously I'm procrastinating by even vlogging, so that's oh me. So this is what my living room typically looks like during Con Crunch. I try to keep it kind of somewhat clean. This like mess right here was actually staged for an Instagram photo, but I had this whole area clean for my doggos to run and play, so they weren't too confined in the house. But yeah, I'll take you guys in a deeper look of the chaos. So here we have my last scrap of Warbler. I'm gonna point with my feet a lot, I do that. But this is gonna be used for my rem belt, which has a lot more pieces because I'm crazy and I decided to add 3 little squigglies on each side that like protrude out. It's gonna make a lot more sense when I actually like put it all together. But yeah, that's my last sheet of Warbler. Here is my rem breastplate. This is actually detachable. Let me see if I can do this with one hand. So the rib cage is actually detachable. See, well, at least we know it like won't come off because I'm like shaking it pretty hard. So it detaches via Velcro, and so I have it on the breastplate so that I can get it on comfortably, and then I add on the rib cage. Don't pay attention to the nasty seams. You don't see them, it's fine. So yeah, there's that. And then I have all of my arm bangles, for lack of better term, because I don't really know what else to call them. But these just go on my arms. They're the little spikies. Here's the little shoulder guys. So they're just gonna be on my shoulders. Feel free to zoom in and take any coupons that you see on these newspapers. But yeah, these were kind of like a bitch to do, because I really didn't know what direction I was gonna take with these, because they need to look organic and spiky and ginormous, and rem is very important to me. I've been wanting to cosplay rem for over 10 years. Death Note was one of my starter pack animes. I actually read the manga when it was still being like published, aging myself, but it's just, yeah, it's really important to me that I get this right, and I've been like collecting like little skill sets here and there on this little quest, on my main quest of cosplay, and I've been doing the side quests of Warbler and paper mache and, God, what else did I use? Foam and you know, working with hardware tools and stuff. And so I feel like I gathered all of my little like materials from my side quests, and now my main quest is to make this cosplay. So I'm pretty excited to debut it. I'm also terrified because I've put so much of my heart and soul into this cosplay, and I just want it to be good. So yeah. Here's my original sketch for Rem. I did a few changes and modifications to make it more cosplayable. But yeah, there's that. Here are all my materials to make my Shishomaru swords. And I actually got this insulation foam for free. There was just a pile of scraps when I went in to actually buy the full board, and I asked them what they were going to do with it, and they said they just throw their scraps away. So it's always good to ask, because, you know, cosplayers be on a budget, and I definitely appreciated getting these for free because I have so many of these. Like, I used this for all of the like little spikies for Rem. I cut those out of insulation foam. I'm gonna be using these for swords, probably other props in the future, so I'm very grateful and very happy that I asked because, yeah, just saved so much money. I wanted to show you the equipment that I use. This is a foam cutter. It is a hot wire that I got, I think, at Joann's a long time ago, but it's really good for props. It just slices it, and you can cut the edges how you want it. This is how I made my spikes for Rem. I just used the hot wire cutter to get the basic shape that I need, and then yeah, I refine it with my Dremel. It saves so much time, and it's way faster than using an X-Acto knife. While working on my belt, I realized that the spikes were gonna look really gross. I don't know if you can really see. Yeah, the spikes look pretty janky when I left them under the Warbler because all of the different like angles and stuff, I couldn't really get in there. So I'm gonna have to flatten out the Warbler, and it's just gonna be more time consuming. So on the other side, I took the spikes off and I am warbling them separately. And yeah, it just looks a lot smoother. So yeah, cosplay lesson learned. Look at my lazy doggos. I put them outside to get exercise, but this is what they do. We have this whole yard that wraps around our house, and they just lay there. Oh, here he comes. Hey guys, so it is the Wednesday, the week before AX, and I am feeling a lot better than I was a few days ago. I got a lot of progress done on Rem. I'm hoping to wrap him up today or tomorrow. But yeah, so let me show you what I got done so far. So I got the belt done. It just needs to be painted. And I decided to go with 2 squigglies on the sides instead of 3 because I'm cutting it really close with how much Warbler I have. So I just did 2 squigglies. It still looks cool. But yeah, I may add another one later on in life. But for this con, we are doing 2 squigglies. here is my Shishomaru like armor stuff. I don't know what else to call it. It's his little like spikies. Spikies. So yeah, that's what this is. I cut this out, I think maybe 3 years ago, because I was going to do Shishomaru 3 years ago. So I cut this out for that, but it's just too thin and it's not going to support the side panel thingy. So using real technical terms here, guys. So I'm going to basically use this as an outline to cut from the EVA foam and Dremel the frick out of it, add the spikies, and then we will have that. Alright, so I've had this corset for a long time. It's an underbust corset. It's one of those cheap ones from Amazon that I got for my Luna cosplay for My Little Pony. I am going to modify it and basically put this vinyl over it for his like, I don't even know what this is. If you know what like this is, like the technical term, let me know because I have no idea. It's just his little black thing on his thing. But yeah. And I already refined the edges with the Dremel for this little guy, and my Dremel died, so I'm still waiting to do the shoulder piece. So it's about 10:30 at night Thursday. I went to my third job at 3 a.m. It's a stocking job, and I was there 3 to 10 a.m. and then came home, ate lunch, took a nap around noon, woke up way later than I anticipated. It was like 5:30, and then I woke up because I was overheated, and that's because our AC sucks, as I've mentioned in other videos. The heat index today was 105, so that was pretty disgusting. So Eric and I decided to go to the movies to see Jurassic World. I think it's really important during Con Crunch to remember that you're still human and you need to have that time to just like recharge, decompress, and kind of like get your head on straight, because if you're just like constantly just doing, you know, go, then you're gonna get burnt out really fast, and then you're not gonna produce what you want in the quality that you want in the time frame that you want, and then you just overstress and you get emotional and sad because you just like don't reach your unrealistic expectations for yourself. So yeah, just the best advice I can give during like Con Crunch time is to just like try not to stress. I know it's hard, but really like give yourself some breathing room. Even if you think like, oh, there's not enough time to be doing this, there is, and like you just gotta take care of yourself. Yeah. Guys, my soul is revived. It is Sunday, 2 days before we leave for LA, and pumpkin spice is back in stores, and I just feel so much better about life right now. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm a basic white girl. I'm not ashamed. Like, when it's good, it's good. I feel like every time I face the camera to me, every day I just look more and more a mess, but that is the Con Crunch life. That is the life I've chosen for myself. Is fine. Everything's fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. That's laundry that'll never get put away. It's fine. So I did my REM wig. and I'm going to be posting a tutorial on how to dye and style this wig because I have to add dreads to it, which is going to be a thing because I've never done that before. I'm just like petting my wig. It's so soft. So soft. I wish my hair was this soft. Patreon gets early access to all of my tutorial stuff, except for this video, which isn't really a tutorial, it's just a vlog, but I know I have some information or helpful tips or whatever, but like formal tutorials, Patreon gets first dibs because like I am just so grateful for all of their support. They definitely do not have to support my art, but they do, and that's amazing, and it's extremely humbling because I'm just like, there are so many amazing cosplayers and artists out there in the world, and for people to actually like invest in what I do is just phenomenal. It's an amazing feeling for an artist to be supported because, you know, your entire life, you know, teachers and family members and random people at bars are gonna say, oh, you're an art major, what are you gonna do with that? It's like, thanks. I actually majored in visual arts and creative writing, and anytime I would tell people that, they're just like, oh, well, you can't do much with that degree. And I would always just say, have you ever heard of libraries? They're filled with like thousands upon millions of books, and people write those books. I'm gonna be one of those people. That's what I'll do with my degree. It's just so frustrating. Like, there's a lot of hate on creative minds, especially in the Midwest, and it's just really refreshing and nice, and you know, it's just a wonderful feeling to feel supported and to feel like, you know, your life's work matters, because, you know, it does. It matters to me, and it's really nice that it matters to other people too, enough to go out of their way to support me. So yeah, that was my very emotional tangent of why Patreon gets early access to tutorials. Hey guys, so we made it to AX, and I am still basically like negative days into Con Crunch because we are at the con. I am actually currently dyeing my REM fabric in the sink, but safely, of course. So yeah, I am a huge mess. I took on a lot more than I could chew in the time frame that I had, but it's all a learning process, and no matter what, I'm going to be debuting REM tomorrow, or maybe Saturday. I don't know, like the weather keeps like flip-flopping, but gonna be doing it this weekend for sure. So yeah. So even though I have multiple breakouts and I'm running on little to no sleep, I'm at AX and I couldn't be happier. I'm so excited, and yeah, I will definitely be posting a vlog on AX and my time here, and you'll definitely get to see my finished REM cosplay. It will be done. It has to be. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this Con Crunch way better than I did. I'm just kidding. It's fine. But yeah, I'll see you later.